So my name is Scott Offord, and a little bit of my background. I used to be into digital marketing, and it's a funny story how I got involved in Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining specifically. I was searching for companies that I can help with their marketing services, and I stumbled across this one website that was very plain, very generic, and I thought, hey, I can help this company. And it was a ASIC manufacturer, so they made Bitcoin mining equipment in China, and so I offered my services to them, and I started quickly to become very useful to them. And I started doing sales, marketing, customer service, and then even warranty fulfillment for them. And so that very quickly deep dived me into the world of Bitcoin mining. I quickly saw, all the people who were building mining farms and who wanted to do Bitcoin mining, and then all of the people that needed to then offload and sell their old equipment and to buy new equipment. And so after that, I quickly became kind of just reinvented myself as a Bitcoin mining equipment broker. So back then, 7 years ago when I first got in, and around 2017, people really didn't know how to buy miners, especially from the United States. They didn't want to send their money to China, or they didn't want to have to buy Bitcoin Cash at the time because Bitmain, one of the main manufacturers of miners, only accepted Bitcoin Cash instead of BTC. So they didn't want to send their crypto overseas because it was very unfamiliar to them doing that. So I had made relationships with the ASIC mining equipment manufacturers, and then just created an entire ecosystem and community of fellow Bitcoin miners who wanted to build mining farms, and then the rest is history. So now as a company, we're doing a lot of education. So we're teaching people how to build mining farms. We have our own virtual conference and our own in-person conference called the Mining Conference that we do annually. And then, so we sell mining equipment like the actual containers that the miners go into, and then also mining farms themselves. So when some of our customers are upgrading from smaller farms to bigger ones that have more capacity and more megawatts and cheaper power, we help to broker the deals to offload their old sites so that they can upgrade to larger sites. That's a little bit about me and a little bit about our company. I've always been very into building up communities and educating, and I've kind of stumbled into the Bitcoin ecosystem and was able to put a lot of my skills to good use doing that. Just being very entrepreneurial and forging a path in the Bitcoin world. There's a lot of people in this industry who have come into it similarly, right? I always say, like, my wife is a nurse practitioner. She, everybody in that field, medical field, kind of was all in the same, the same tranche, right? They all went to college. They all, got masters in nursing. And they all have very similar backgrounds. But in Web3 and Bitcoin, everybody has very, very different backgrounds. So it's a very eclectic and diverse community. And that's the type of people I like to hang with.